These last few years, I'm mostly focusing on two businesses. One is Alchemail, that's my cold email agency. We are doing some LinkedIn outreach as well. So by the time I tried Aerosand, I've tried, oh God, I don't know, like 4 or 5 different private SMTP vendors. Never had any luck with them, never any repeatable success. I think I signed up 4 of my customers to Aerosand right away. Aerosand to Google, we got 25 contacts for one interested. It's like the best performing campaign we've had. 10% reply rate. It's very, very good stuff. So very excited. I was very excited to see that. I think we might pick up some more Aerosend accounts for that customer. So Namit had a quick look, switched out some IP addresses for us. That was really good. The inboxes are back to sending. They're delivering now. Same domains. The only thing that changed was the sending IP.
Hey Arthur, super excited to have a conversation with you today.
Good to be here with you, bro.
Yeah, like you've been one of Aerosend's customers, and obviously we've had a lot of fun working together. So that's one of the things I want to talk about. But before we go deep into Aerosend, would love to know a little bit more about you, and for the people who don't know you, what do you do, and tell me a little bit more about your company.
Sure, man. I appreciate it. So as Arthur, obviously, I've been in tech sales for close to 15 years now. I started out as an account executive, then I was running sales teams, then I was running a marketing team. I ended up doing some developer relations, so I learned how to code. This was like with an AI startup before ChatGPT before OpenAI put the chat interface to an LLM and made it famous. So we were doing all this stuff back in the day. I was doing a lot of LinkedIn cold outreach back in 2015, 16, 17, where we literally we would code automations from scratch, run them in the browser. So been in the cold outreach game for a long time. For the last, I guess, these last few years, I'm mostly focusing on two businesses. One is Alchemail, that's my cold email agency. We are doing some LinkedIn outreach as well. So kind of, we can bring cold callers on board if we need them as well. And Quorum, which is my software development agency. And, mostly we do fintech and some higher complexity engineering. So working on some hardware right now, actually, in addition to software, doing firmware for a new kind of computer, which is like pretty damn exciting. It's kind of very research and development heavy project, and that's kind of been our bread and butter, is the more heavy lifting in terms of tech.
That's been very cool. So you've been a sales leader, a marketing leader, an engineer, and a business owner. So that makes you a very lethal combination.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
Definitely. Like, yeah, if anyone needs help with go-to-market, I feel like this is the most lethal combination of who you need to work with. Jumping onto Aerosend, would love to know your overall experience working with Aerosend, and yeah, let's get started with that.
So with Aerosend, by the time I tried Aerosend, I've tried, oh God, I don't know, like 4 or 5 different private SMTP vendors. Never had any luck with them, never any repeatable success. But, I have this strong conviction that, when I'm sending emails from Google, when I'm sending emails from Microsoft, I'm playing against their rules. So I'm breaking the rules of the platform. So in a way, they're incentivized to keep me paying, but also to guard their, legal standards, let's call them, from people like me. So if my stuff gets marked, gets flagged, they're just going to put me on low performing IPs. So my conviction was that if I'm using a private SMTP platform, I'm playing by the rules of that platform. So at least I'm not getting blocked at the sender level. But, I don't want to go into building a private SMTP platform. So I kept looking, and I honestly don't remember how we connected. Maybe it was cold outreach on your part, but
Okay.
we had a call, and I was like, okay, yeah, it sounds like this guy knows what he's talking about. I kind of had a look behind the scenes. You showed me around how you're doing Warmup, talked about your infrastructure, how you're running the whole thing. And from what I've heard so far, what I've seen so far, it seemed like Namit was doing more than most of the other private SMTP vendors that I have talked to and worked with. So I decided to give it a shot. I think I signed up 4 of my customers to AeroSend right away. We warmed up for a long time, so usually we like to play it safe when it comes to email. So we will warm up at least for at least a month, and then we will usually send at low volume. So maybe like, I think your suggested is 30 per day. I think we're sending like 10 or 15 per day. I think some accounts are sending 20. The results have varied from on par with Google to just completely exceeding expectations. For example, for one of my customers, they've got a solid, dialed in offer. We've been generating stable, like, I don't know, 20, 30 meetings a month for the last 4 or 5 months, something like that. Sometimes it hits closer to 40 meetings a month. So starting next month, we're targeting 50. So we just bought a little extra infrastructure. But essentially, the AeroSend account. So usually we get, like, with a good campaign sending to Google, we'd see like between 70 to 100 contacts for one interested. That's sending to Google from Google. With AeroSend, at first we were using AeroSend to send to Google, to Microsoft, and send to others. Then we just ran a test last week, man, sending to AeroSend to Google. We got 25 contacts for one interested. It's like the best performing campaign we've had. 10% reply rates, something like 9.45% reply rates, 41% positive reply rates. So yeah, it was very, very good stuff. So very excited. I was very excited to see that. I think we might pick up some more AeroSend accounts for that customer. I bought some more Google accounts for them like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but I wish I had run the test back then. So I think we're going to go back and buy some more AeroSend accounts for them. So yeah, man, my experience has been, like I said, it's ranged from, as good as Google, give or take, to significantly better than Google.
I love to hear that. I mean, 25 contacted and one positive reply is definitely huge. So
Yeah.
obviously you guys are doing something right as well, because those are close to the best metrics that the industry sees, especially at the scale you guys are doing, because obviously small scale senders. Overall, thank you so much for talking about Aerosend. I think you kind of answered most of the questions I was going to ask you about the experience, but would love to know more about the best campaign Alchemil has ever had, and how did that happen?
So the one I was telling you about, that was pretty close, and then there was a long campaign I ran a while back, basically pitching a friend's startup to investors. And we were getting like 25 to 30 contacts for one interested. It was like pretty much hit every single VC that caters to whatever they were selling. And that was pretty solid. There was another one I don't remember. I can't find it. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but it was just like, I think it might have been, it was a different customer, not the one that we got the 25 for with AeroSend, but we were sending Google to Google, and we were getting like 17 or 16 contacts for one interested, something like that. Just ridiculous numbers. And it was like a pretty niche vertical that we were targeting. So
Very cool.
yeah, that was it's pretty cool. I think we were selling like physical devices actually to them.
That's very
Yeah.
cool. Very cool. So Question about AeroSend. What would you have to say to someone who's on the fence of trying AeroSend or a private SMTP and they're kind of scared? What would you say to them?
Well, my experience has been positive, overwhelmingly positive. The support has been great. We've had things go wrong with one of the customers. So, I had a client, like, I think I should know better by now, but it still happened where, they had this conviction about how things should be done. And I kind of let them run things their own way, some of the campaigns, and we just burned a whole bunch of domains because the copy they wanted to send out was just ridiculously spammy. And AeroSend as well was like 0% deliverability, showing 0% deliverability. So Namit had a quick look, switched out some IP addresses for us. That was really good. The inboxes are back to sending. They're delivering now. Same domains. The only thing that changed is the sending IP. And that kind of tells you the power of keeping your sending vendor on your side, because essentially if Google is your vendor, they're not really on your side. Like, they're taking your money, but they're not on your side. They're not going to be receptive to whatever pains you're going through as an operator of a cold email agency or a business owner running cold email. They are interested in getting your money. That's about the only thing they're interested in. They're not interested in you landing in the inbox. Now, that said, I still love Google. We still use a lot of Google, but I'd say, AeroSend is worth giving a shot. Their inbox has worked out really well for us. I like how Namit does every inbox comes with elite level warm-up infrastructure. I think that's really probably the key to seeing the results that we've been seeing with these inboxes.
I love that. Thank you so much. For people to contact you, what's going to be the easiest way?
LinkedIn is great, man, because this is going out on LinkedIn. So yeah, if anyone has any questions about developer relations, which I don't really remember shit about honestly now, but I'm still like pretty deep in the software engineering and cold email or whatever. Hit me up.
I love that. One strongest suit. So, like, obviously, there are different industries, and you kind of mastered multiple industries. But if one particular industry had to reach out to you about cold email, that is guaranteed results because you've been so successful in it, what would that be?
So for a while, I would say anyone selling to ecom. We were doing really well with ecom, but now we're doing really well selling to brick and mortar businesses. Any business that's operating right on the ground, they got people walking in, walking out all day long. That's been going really well for us. It's a difficult question to answer because everyone's offer is different, everyone's value is different. So there's no telling how things will go.
Perfect. So if you're an e-com owner or if you're selling to e-com, brick or mortar, or just need your offer fixed, then you should be contacting Arthur 100%.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
All right. Take care. Thank you so much, Arthur.
Thanks, Namit.